So we are in Tamil Nadu continuing our bike journey. We explored the waterfalls and rain-soaked landscapes of Idukki. Today we plan to reach Theni, then ride up to Meghamalai. Here we'll enjoy a home-cooked meal before heading back to Theni, where we'll take in charming village scenery and the grape fields. Finally, we'll journey onwards to Thekkady, savoring the stunning views of Tamil Nadu along the way. Let's set off. We checked out from Anachal in the morning and took the scenic Rajakumari Poopara route. Reaching Poopara after passing through vast stretches of cardamom fields. Along the way, we came across lush tea plantations that mark the town of Poopara. This is where National Highway 85, connecting Munnar to Theni, merges with Anachal Road. Starting from Munnar, we were surrounded by endless tea plantations, which transitioned into cardamom fields around Anairangal Dam. This area, known as the Cardamom Hills, is named for its extensive cardamom cultivation. We are riding along the National Highway, winding our way through the lush tea plantations on what is arguably the most beautiful road in Kerala. This stretch, known as Gap Road, leads to Suryanelli, which is part of this scenic route. The experience of biking through here is truly wonderful, with stunning views and fresh mountain air enhancing every moment. After riding uphill, we have reached the edge of Kerala, marked by the last Malayalam signboard. Beyond this point, we enter Tamil Nadu with the Ashoka pillar marking the transition. We stop at a small tea and stationery shop on the left, just as we cross into Tamil Nadu, where we enjoy a refreshing cup of tea. From the terrace, we are treated to a stunning panoramic view of Tamil Nadu, able to see as far as 40 kilometers, with Theni visible in the distance. On a clear day, there's nothing quite like sipping tea while soaking in this breathtaking view. Then, we want to take that pass road to our next destination. After finishing our tea on the terrace, we continue our journey. This mountain pass stretches for 20 kilometers with only about 10 to 12 hairpin bends. The rest is mostly straight road. The first time I traveled this way was 8 years ago, back in 2016, with my friend Salim on an Enfield. Back then, the road was narrower and the strong July winds made the ride challenging. Due to the intense gusts, we had to stop at the checkpost for about half an hour for safety. In the distance, we spot rows of windmills stretching across the landscape, harnessing the strong Tamil Nadu winds to generate electricity. These windmills are enormous up close, far larger than they seem from afar. From a distance, the blades appear to rotate slowly, but as we approach, we can hear the powerful hum they create. Riding onward on the 310 GS, a bike perfect for long journeys, we are ready to continue our adventure through this breathtaking region. After completing the 20-kilometer pass, we arrive at a familiar checkpost, the same one we stopped 8 years ago. Remarkably, it looks unchanged. Beyond this point, the road stretches out straight, with no more uphills or downhill climbs. It's a classic Tamil Nadu road, less crowded, ideal for bikers and different in style from Kerala's winding paths. Tamil Nadu's terrain allows for these long straight roads, making the ride smooth and enjoyable. We take a small side road to the left, drawn in by something interesting we spotted on Google Maps, a river nearby. It's always exciting to explore these hidden gems along the way. Part of the joy of a trip is discovering unexpected attractions and the scenic spots that add a special touch to the journey. The road is beautiful, taking us through rows of coconut trees, creating a serene and refreshing atmosphere. After about 5 minutes, we arrive at a riverbank. This is the Kottagudi River, which originates from the Munnar-Kulukumalai area. Here, we find the Anaipilayar Dam, built in a series of stepped walls. This dam was constructed primarily for agricultural irrigation and the channels water through a network of canals. This area is now covered in vast coconut plantations. Though just 20 years ago, it was mostly open land with only minimal farming, today the regions near the Kerala border are heavily focused on coconut cultivation. Ironically, while Kerala is known as the land of coconuts, Tamilnadu actually has more coconut trees in terms of numbers, especially along these border areas. The mountains we see in the background are called the Meghamalai, and they stretch all the way to Kodaikanal. This entire area is a dense forest, and thanks to the recent rains, most of it is lush and filled with water. The rainwater is carefully collected in dams here, supporting local agriculture and keeping the landscape green and vibrant. After taking in the sights here, we are ready to continue our journey. Our next destination is Megamalai, but we are in no rush. If we come across any beautiful spots along the way, we'll be sure to stop and appreciate them. Theni is just 15 kilometers from here, and from there, we'll head to Meghamalai. Although the highway route would get us there in under 30 minutes, we have chosen to take the smaller village roads. This way, we can fully immerse ourselves in the scenic countryside and enjoy the unique charm of these pocket routes. In this area, tender coconut is the main export. The trees for mature coconuts and tender coconuts are cultivated in separate locations, as each requires different conditions and care. The fertilizers used for each type of coconut are also distinct. Mature coconuts are mainly sent to the mills for oil production, while tender coconuts are exported across India. In addition to vegetables and coconuts, livestock such as cows and goats play an important role in the local economy. Across Tamil Nadu, it's common to see goats and cows walking along the roads, often being led by someone. The goats here are of the Ramnath breed, primarily raised for meat rather than milk. We can also encounter various breeds of cows and goats in this region. The large number of goats and cows here are not primarily raised for milk. Buffaloes, on the other hand, are more often used for riding as vehicles, though this is not primarily mode of transport for locals. These buffaloes are used more for tourism purposes, and it's fascinating to see their speed and strength when they are used for such rides. I think the bull must have increased its speed upon seeing us. We are also moving alongside the bull-driven vehicle. In addition to being used for transport, bulls are an essential part of farming here. They are often employed to mix the soil in smaller paddy fields, playing a key role in traditional agricultural practices. It's common for farmers to keep at least one pair of bulls on their farms, as they are indispensable for tasks like plowing and other heavy farm work. A little further ahead, we can see a tractor plowing the soil in another paddy field. The tractor can cover 2 to 3 fields in just 1 hour, making it faster than using bulls. On the other hand, bulls take about 2 hours to plow a single field. Farmers with smaller fields typically use bulls for this work, while those with larger fields tend to rely on tractors for efficiency. The bull driver has stopped plowing and is now leading the bulls away to clean them. It seems like they typically stop plowing before noon, or perhaps the day's work is finished for now. We are not entirely sure. The main crop in the Cumbum Theni region is grapes. Although paddy, sugarcane and other crops are also commonly cultivated. After wrapping up our visit to the agricultural sites, we head toward Megamalai, which is 25 kilometers from here. We have reached a checkpost before the start of a hairpin bend. The rules here are very strict. Large lenses, plastic and water bottles are not allowed. And we must register our names and details. Entry is only permitted from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. This area was declared a tiger reserve in 2021, emphasizing the importance of preserving its wildlife and ecosystem. This route has 18 hairpin bends, and while animal sightings are rare, the landscape views are breathtaking. It's one of those places where the beauty can't truly be captured on camera. You have to experience it firsthand to appreciate it fully. This area is the 51st tiger reserve in India, with a total of 55 across the country. It's located near the Periyar Tiger Reserve, so there's a good chance of spotting tigers and elephants in the area. From the top of Thekadi's Brandipara, we get a stunning view of Meghamalai. We reached the top by taking the pass, and here the tea plantations are the main attraction. The landscape is similar to Munnar, so anyone who loves tea plantation hills would enjoy this place. However, there are no hotels or restaurants, just 1 or 2 small shops that might sell biscuits. There are also no petrol pumps, so it's the best to be prepared before heading in here. Megamalai is much less crowded, offering a peaceful, serene atmosphere. Only the workers who tend to plantations live here, adding to the area's calm and quiet charm. If you're planning to visit Meghamalai, there are a few important points to note. If you search for Megamalai on Google Maps, it might direct you to a different place. From here, you'll need to travel another 40 kilometers to reach the actual Megamalai. A better way to navigate is by searching for Highways Dam on the map. Alternatively, I can add the exact location in the description to make it easier for you. This is Manala Dam, one of the 3 to 4 smaller dams located in Meghamalai. In Meghamalai, there are around 30 houses, a small school and a church. The first village we encountered after completing the pass road is the Meghamalai village. From there, we can drive about 15 kilometers to reach the villages of Highway and Manalar. If you're planning a trip to Meghamalai, it's important to keep a few things in mind. Since tourism here is not very developed, there aren't any restaurants, so you'll need to make your own arrangements for food. However, there are a few small tea shops around, so you won't go completely hungry. We have decided to cook our own meal, which adds to the experience. We found a nice spot to set up, so we parked the vehicles and are ready to start cooking. Although cooking might be a bit of a stretch, it's more of a simple meal preparation. First, we set up the table. That red box you see is actually our portable gas stove, and we have brought along a small gas cylinder to power it. It's a basic setup, but perfect for an outdoor meal in this serene setting. Today's meal features cooked mata rice from Tasty Nibbles, our food of choice for the day. To accompany the rice, we have buffalo curry and buffalo dry fry. The process is simple. I'll walk you through it step by step. We heated up the rice by taking it out of the packet, but you can also warm it up directly in the packet by placing it in hot water for 3 to 4 minutes. Since it's already 100% cooked, we just need a quick heat up before it's ready to eat. Simple and convenient. Next, we have buffalo meat curry, which follows the same heating process. This makes it an excellent choice for remote places like Meghamalai, where restaurants are scarce and local options are limited. It's not only tasty but also provides a hot, fresh meal in just 3 to 4 minutes. Perfect for an easy, reliable food source while exploring inner villages and off-grid areas. It's a convenient and delicious option for a quick, satisfying meal. The Tasty Nibbles packet provide 3 heating options. You can heat the food by removing it from the packet as we did. Place the unopened packet in hot water for a few minutes. Use a microwave to heat the food directly in the packet. These options make it easy to enjoy a warm meal, whether you're outdoors or at home. After finishing our simple cooking, we packed up and are now heading back. I'll add the Amazon links for the mini table, gas stove and other items we've used in the description. The main attractions here are the tea plantations, the cool weather and the small dam. Beyond that, there isn't much else to see. In terms of mobile signal, Airtel and Jio are available in Megamalai and Manalar areas. But once you go further, there is no signal at all. As we made our way down from Meghamalai, the sun began to spread its golden light across the landscape. Megamalai is home to only a few houses. Yet the quality of roads and the pleasant climate are remarkable. By the time we reached the bottom, the weather was warm, but not unbearably hot, just a normal heat. We signed in at the checkpost to inform them that we had returned from the area, then continued our journey through the fields, enjoying the peaceful rural surroundings. A little further along, we spotted a grape field, so we decided to stop and park by the side of the field. Grapes are the main cultivation in the Cumbum Theni area, so it would have been a missed opportunity to not see it up close. The seeded grapes are the main variety cultivated in Theni area, and it's beautiful to see them hanging in vines. In some parts of the region, tourists are allowed to visit the fields, and in certain areas, there is an entry fee. You can also buy grapes directly from the farmers. The grapevines in the Theni area can last for 20 to 25 years, so the support structure, including the net, needs to remain intact for the entire period. If the net gets damaged within 2 to 3 years, it can affect the grapes and damage the crop. To ensure durability, farmers build sturdy pillars with rocks and use iron rods to support the net. Additionally, applying fertilizers at the right time helps maintain the health of the vines, ensuring they continue to produce grapes for many years. As we admired the grapes, I want to remind everyone not to eat them without cleaning them properly. Farmers often use chemicals and pesticides to keep the grapes healthy and free from pests. So it's important to wash them thoroughly before eating. After enjoying a view of the vineyards, we continued our journey back. I often check Google Maps to see if there are any interesting places along the route to explore. Although I can't visit all of them, I try to stop at most promising ones. Right now, we have diverted to a pocket road near the highway, hoping to discover something new. While Tamilnadu is often seen as dry, this area looks especially beautiful after the rain. On one side, there are a vast stretch of water, and on the others, the fields are filled with agriculture. This isn't a river, and the water isn't very deep. It resembles a paddy field that fills up during rainy season. We are not sure of the exact purpose of the hut here, but it adds to the peaceful ambience of the place. It's a perfect spot to take in the surrounding beauty. Beside the group of coconut trees, a few goats are grazing, adding to the serene village atmosphere. In Tamil Nadu, when tourists flock to popular spots like waterfalls, it often feels overcrowded, with people more focused on bathing and taking photos than enjoying the natural beauty. That can sometimes take away the peaceful experience. However, places like this, with their quiet village charm, are less crowded. It's this kind of authentic, untouched landscape that I enjoy the most in Tamil Nadu. After the goats finished grazing, their shepherds guided them back home in a light as the sun began to set. If you're wondering about the exact location, it's near Theni, but I do not know the precise name of the place. I'll include the location in the description for those interested. As sun sets, everyone is taking their cow and goats back home. The number of cows here is remarkable, and it's clear that the farm is quite large to accommodate so many animals. This isn't a rare sight in Tamil Nadu, as livestock farming is a common part of the rural landscape here. It's impressive to see such a well-maintained, thriving farm, especially as the animals here are herded back to their shelters for night. The cows have taken over the highway, blocking the national road as the lights are almost gone. We are heading to Thekadi to take a room for the night, and tomorrow we'll be continuing our journey to Mannamutti Hill in the Gavi. No matter how much we try to avoid it, forests are always a part of our bike trips. Stay tuned for the next episode, where we'll share the views from Gavi. See you soon in our next episode.